I love that. I loved watching that when she got so excited. Like, for people that don't like to watch the Olympics, this is why you like to watch the Olympics. So I think that's awesome. Congratulations, South Korea. 안녕하세요. 속이엄마 제니퍼입니다. Volleyball. Volleyball has been really exciting to watch. I normally watch it because I like to, of course, see the United States playing volleyball. But one of the reasons, too, I think, is I really like the South Korean team and the captain. She's just really inspiring to watch. So today they're playing in the semifinals, and I'm really looking forward to watching it. I watched the Turkey-South Korea game. That was amazing. I was not expecting that. South Korea was the underdog. For them to win, and the game was so close, and then at the end, South Korea just like dominated, and it was like really good to watch. I think volleyball is interesting to watch because it's like, it can change at any minute. So, you know, it's one of those games that's like really close. 1 minute someone could be winning, and the next minute could be the other team winning. Really interesting to watch to me too, because you really have to stay focused on it. Because somebody can just hit the ball and go in the wrong spot, or somebody not be where they need to be, and you know, there's a point. It's a very passionate sport. It's exciting, so fast-paced. My best friend was a volleyball player in college. I've watched it a lot. I could never play volleyball. Like I said, I was a swimmer, but I did always like watching it because I always went and supported her. I just happened to be watching the Turkey-Korea game, and even though Korea was the underdog, you know, because Turkey's like ranked number 4 in the world, so everybody automatically just assumed that Turkey was going to win. And I was just watching it, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is really close. And then it got more and more exciting because they got up to the set 5. Korea just started coming back, and then it was like really close. And then all of a sudden Korea just like went ahead and won. Everyone, like, you saw it like all over like the internet, and like even my friends on Facebook and stuff, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, we're so happy for Korea. Like I said, because a lot of my friends that like volleyball really well, they love that captain of Korea's team. That's one of the reasons I watched it, is because they were talking about like how she's just one of these people that draws you to watching her. The team itself, she's such a good leader, and they all play so well together. I bet you South Korea is really proud of them. And I also heard that South Korea was the only Asian team that went to the semifinal, which, you know, that's an accomplishment in itself, because there's certain countries that dominate in volleyball, and that's kind of like a known thing, kind of like archery. It's really a big accomplishment, and it also shows to me that Korea is evolving into getting better in other sports. So now they're like good in a lot of things instead of just certain things. Oh wow. Yeah. She just took that down. And to go up against that girl that was on Turkey's team, because she was, wow. I love watching her. The girl that they had serving too a lot on, I don't know what her name is, she did so good. Look how excited they are. And I love seeing the people's reactions in the crowd too. Like, they're so happy for them. Watching it though, they were like 14, 13, 12, you know. And even you could see it on Turkey's face. They were like, what's happening? Where Korea was not letting their nerves get to them. You know, Turkey, I think they were shocked, honestly. I think they were like not expecting Korea to do as well as they did, in my opinion. It's just such a serious look, but I think, like I said, I think that Turkey wasn't expecting them to do that. I actually watched this. She just had them all, it was like camaraderie. Getting everybody like to stay focused, not let the excitement. That's what a good leader does though. I think that's why she just is amazing. I know, she's like, calm. And then they're all just like really taking it in by her too. That's what I'm talking about. She did so, I don't know what her name is, but she did really good under pressure. You know, I mean, this was a big game for them. Yay! Oh, I love that. I loved watching that when she got so excited. Like, for people that don't like to watch the Olympics, this is why you like to watch the Olympics, because you love to see things like this happen. They've worked so hard, so it was really nice to see that. Well, now I even teared up. I'm not Korean. I mean, I did, because if you have any competitiveness in you, like I said, when I swam when I was young, well, many years ago, when you work really hard like that, to see people so happy makes you happy, especially if it's your country too, you know, because it makes you proud. I also heard that it's been literally 9 years since South Korea has been in the semifinals for volleyball. So I think that's awesome. Congratulations, South Korea. This American, a lot of other Americans and a lot of other countries are rooting for you guys. So, you know, because you have to think about both sides of this. Obviously, like when you're like the dominant one that expected to win, your country's like, oh yes. Now they probably feel like, oh, I've let everyone down, which they shouldn't feel that way. But when you're competitive, that's how you feel. So I think that they're just probably sad. I would be sad too. I mean, these girls worked hard hard to get to the Olympics, and you know they're a good team, and they just lost. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, the animals are on fire, says Devastated Farm. That'll make me cry. Oh, that's terrible. In the midst of a severe heat wave and following months of dry weather, Turkey is facing some of its worst wildfires in years. Oh, that's so sad. So they probably have families that might probably be affected by that. Oh, that makes me sad. That makes me more sad for them. No. Oh, that made me tear up. Koreans donate to brother Turkey for the wildfires after seeing Turkish volleyball players in tears. See, and that's what people need to know. Like, I think people don't realize, especially people don't travel a lot, but South Koreans are actually so, like, have good hearts. And during a time like that, to see people be supportive of each other, regardless of what country you're from, is just heartwarming. Ah. Replant trees? Yeah. But see, that's wonderful though, because they're taking a bad thing and turning it into something positive. And I think that Turkey will be very appreciative of that. You know, yeah, I mean, especially when you think about where she's playing. Like I said, South Korea is getting much better at volleyball. For her to be as good as she is, coming from a country that's not been dominant in volleyball, that's what makes her one in a billion. She doesn't have access to the same training and stuff in some of the bigger countries that have been dominant at volleyball. And to see like her growth and stuff, she's just got a natural ability that not very few people have. Most people, to be really good, have to really practice hard, and even then they're still not as good as she is. So they think she's inspiring. The reaction I saw like on Facebook from my friends and like different people, everybody just was like, their heart was like happy for, you know, to see their team so happy. Everybody loves the underdog story. See South Korea win like that, and then to know the backstory of how they've worked so hard, and it made people in America have a lot of respect for them, and at the same time really happy to watch them. People watch the Olympics because they want to see inspiring things. They want to see amazing things happen, and when you see stuff like that happen, it makes it exciting. So good, but also too that she's the kind of person that makes other people play well with her. People look up to her. So not only is she super talented, but she also has that leadership quality. You know, when you play in a team sport, you need that. You need a good leader. Kim Yong-hyun showed why she's a player of a decade, or maybe in a century even. Kim makes miracles happen in and out of the court. Very true. Even when she retires, I can see her being like an amazing coach. Seriously. She's probably going to have an Olympic team one day herself. Wouldn't be surprised at least to see her have a gold medal team. People say that Kim is the best player in Korea, but actually she's one of the best in the world in history. Very true. The reason I think that's true is because she's a name that's known worldwide. It's not just known in Korea. She's known over the world. She's got amazing leadership as well. She got them just so like pumped up. And I think you can tell by these comments, like I said, like people everywhere that are watching this. And everybody is rooting for Korea. I mean, they really are. It would be a dream come true, I think, to see them medal really high in the Olympics. So today we watched videos about the South Korean Olympic volleyball team, how well they're doing and how much of an inspiration the team captain is. So if you like the video, hit like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.